Actually, speaking of Cybertruck, Kyle, you mentioned this Cyberlandr thing.
Oh, are we going
Oh.
down this road?
Yes,
Yes.
we waited for
Oh,
you.
I was wondering.
share your thoughts with the people here, because I know you've got a lot.
Oh, I tried to block
Well,
it from my
Kyle
brain.
voiced a few of them on Twitter when this first
It's the
happened.
only time I've ever slammed a company on Twitter. And they deserve it. This is shady. You
Oh,
want to
it's
talk
shady.
about a shady business practice? Let's look at Cyberlandr, okay? We're going down this thing. By the way, I just want to make something clear. I planned on reaching out to this company for comment before we did our coverages. I set up a call with them. We had everything legit. They totally ignored me. So then I set up another call and I ignored them and I made them wait for an hour and a half on the call. It's just like, you wasted my morning, so I'm not going to do this again. Anyway, they're so shady. I don't know how any of this can be legit. Basically, these guys have an existing company that they install like TV cameras or like CCTV stuff in metro environments, and it's called something or other. Anyway, the same people who run that company started this Cyberlandr as a subsidiary of their current company. Stream It is what it's called. I think it's all legit. I'm not saying that what they're doing over there is wrong or bad. I have no clue, nor do I really care. But basically, I think what it sounds like is one of two things. One is all of these guys got together and said, how can we screw as many people out of money as possible? And we'll do that. Or two, it's like a midlife crisis that they're just totally blind to the fact that any of this could be possible. So let me explain what Cyberlandr is. It is a device, an accessory that they are taking reservation pre-orders for. Over $500,000 worth of pre-orders already for a accessory that's designed for a truck that we haven't even seen final production version yet. So let's just think about this for a second. So Jordan, would you mind scrolling to their press page? And I don't know exactly where it is. Yeah, right there at the bottom, click press. Down there, it'll tell you what features this thing has. I don't know if any of you have ever been near a pickup truck before, but I recently just put a queen size mattress in the bed of a 5 1/4 foot bed. Not nearly as long as Cybertruck. This is 6 and a bit. So a fairly large bed, but not quite an 8-footer like a 350, elongated truck. Go all the way down to the bottom first and then scroll up. And you'll see, you'll see kind of what this thing can do. So here's a little graphic. It's like a camper that goes in the back of your imaginary Cybertruck because there's no such thing as a Cybertruck. So it's an imaginary camper for your imaginary Cybertruck. And that's not to say that this won't ever be made. It's not to say the Cybertruck won't ever be made. There we go. Go up a little bit. That was the document. One more, a little bit more.
Yeah, just back up. There you go.
Yeah, that right there. Thank you. Keep it on that. This is everything they claim that something will do that will fit in the back of a pickup truck. It will have a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, and an office. I have one of those big ass Sprinter vans that doesn't even have half the things that this thing has. It has heated floors. It has a 40-gallon water tank, which they're like, oh, we're going to put it in this little tiny underfloor storage. And it's going to have, so if we go to the homepage, there's a spec list of everything. The numbers don't even add up. Let's just be honest. So nothing here is making sense for Cyberlandr. So to back up a little bit, these guys have created a product for an imaginary truck and taken money, and my guess is just going to go off to Aruba and steal the money. The dry weight of this thing's 1,200 pounds. The wet weight is 1,360 pounds. That means fresh water and gray water and everything like this. If you just add 40 gallons of water at 8 pounds a gallon to that 1,200 pounds, it's way more than what they've quoted at wet weight. So it just shows you they're not even good at math. They don't even know what they're doing here. They claim it's going to have 500 watts of solar and it's all going to move out and slide, but nothing in their design goes with latches. They say it's going to have 20 kilowatt hours worth of batteries. That's like, 800 pounds worth of batteries? Where are you going to put that? There's no room for any of this. It's going to sleep 2 people and 2 children? No way. I mean, just totally not even in the realm of possibilities here. So when you really start digging into this thing, it sounds like a great idea because they basically put on this list. Let's move around a little bit. Let's see what else we can find. They basically put on this list everything you could ever want in a camper, but somehow it's supposed to fit in the bed of a truck, which it won't.
I don't believe that you can't necessarily have that amount of room to accommodate that the people sleeping in it, but none of it's going to be in a functionally a pleasant way to use that space. It's such a small space to have all this in there. It's going to be like an IKEA challenge every time you have to like configure it to an office, to a kitchen, to a bed, to a is there a shower
To a
or something in
bathroom,
there?
to a shower.
Bathroom?
Go
Oh my
back to the
God.
press page where we can see some of those graphics,
Yeah,
because
there's the
they're just
shower.
all CGI, by the way. And these are just like, it's just a total sham. No other way around it. I don't care who you are, what you say. These people have no history of manufacturing. They claim they do. They like manufactured like computer boards for these CCTV systems. They have no idea about heavy manufacturing. They have no clue, obviously, what to pitch to someone. They're pulling a full Elon Musk here, over promising everything. They're not going to be able to deliver any of this. By the way, look at that luxurious living room out in the middle of a field on that picture. This actually makes me angry. I feel bad for the people who have spent money reserving this totally inaccurate device. They say it's going to turn into all of these things, so it won't be a living room and a bedroom at once. But if you scroll down, you'll see a little image, a GIF of it actually moving in real time somewhere on the press page, and basically there's nothing in it. So go to that bed transformation. It was just up there a little bit. So click play on that little video. Here we go. Watch this. Look at this. So they're just imagining you're going to have nothing inside of your Cyberlandr. So like, let's have all this camping gear, but you can't put one thing in there because you got to pull all your crap out of it.
Are they also claiming to have HVAC in it too, by chance? Because that's going to be even tougher. Oh my God! There's not really such a thing as a compact
YouTube channel. Yeah, Jordan, let's
that's your shower.
Yeah. Basically these are press ones that we can play because it says it's for the press, but I don't want to get copyright for playing their YouTube channel, even though they link. I just don't want to deal with it. Basically everything here just seems totally ridiculous, and it's just completely made up. They have no prototypes. They have no material selections. That heated floors, you got to be at, what the hell?
Electrochromatic windows for tinting. That is not cheap. That's granted, they said what, 50 grand. So maybe they're like actually pretty good on price, but they're talking about a lot of complex stuff. I mean, the supply chains for this, the bill of materials alone is going to be quite extensive.
But if you give them
I do hope they can accomplish their goal. That's what I'd say. Like, I don't want them to fail. I want to see them try and do it more than anything. But if they can do this, I think we should just buy one.
They're not going to. Don't give. This is not even like. Don't waste your energy thinking this is ever going to be possible.
I know that's why. So I feel very confident in that.
To see what features start falling off the list. Like once there is a real Cybertruck made, we know the specs and the dimensions of the bed, the cargo capacity, what it can haul. Then we'll see what actually falls off this list, or if this even ever gets made, if it's even possible. Because there's no way.
Money and run.
I just don't see how 4 people can even stand in that space.
I can't even
let alone
4
sleep
people in
there.
My Sprinter. That's 26 feet long.
Yeah, I know your Sprinter can't sleep. Technically, 4 people. What's it? 2?
No, it cannot. 2.
Yeah, and they want 4 people, well, 2 adults, and 2 children. I don't know how big the adults are and children are, but
this is totally
there's no way.
BS. Look,
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all stood in the back of a pickup truck. There's no room. I've stood in the back of a pickup truck with 2 people.
Back of a pickup truck, and it couldn't fit. Like a queen size mattress couldn't fit, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to have a surprisingly breathable RV queen bed." No way!
And it just folds down into the bed of the truck, and it's solid, right? Like it shows like a cover over it when it's down, and it has a TV, a sink, a shower.
That's right. Furniture. The whole thing folds down, which is not. We don't even know the dimension of the fire. So I watched some interviews with these people. They're like, "Well, we took the measurements that we saw from the Cybertruck reveal, and if we measure the length of the bed, then we have all the other dimensions possible on a made-up complete truck. Like this truck is not final production. What was released at the show. So this is a total sham. I really feel bad for anyone who spent money on it. I feel bad for wasting energy on this. I was going to release a whole video as to like doing a deep dive of this, being like, how is any of this possible? And it's just not. I mean, look, could you put a bed in the back of a truck? Could you put a bathroom in the back of a truck? Could you make something that kind of folds and moves around? Absolutely. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying they are way over promising and they have nothing to back it up, and they have zero prototypes that aren't made completely of cardboard.
I don't even know if they have the cardboard ones, because a queen bed's over 6.5 feet long. So granted, that does use some tailgate space there, but that helps. They say it's unobstructed and it looks like it folds up in the back. I don't know if the tailgate goes up or not. But
makes no sense.
that's
I just
a tight
love the
fit.
whole 40 gallons of water thing, but my giant Sprinter only has 26.
Yeah. 40 gallons is a lot. Plus a 20 gallon gray water tank, I think I saw. 60 gallons of water capacity.
It's not possible. And they're like, well, that's going to fit in the underfloor storage. Well, then where are you going to put the batteries? Where are you going to put all the hinges to make this work? And they're like, these people are living in
wiring
a dream
for the
world.
heated floor.
They really are living in a dream world. I'm sorry for anyone who's put money on this. Try and get money out. And then should we just finish it off with the kicker, which is they try to do this giveaway, which, nothing against Fred at Electric. I actually have huge respect for his work ethic. He's always the first one to get articles out. This is not a knock on Fred at all. Friends with him on Facebook. I think the dude's legit. Really like Fred, actually. A lot of people don't. I do. I think this is crazy. They did like a whole giveaway for the Cybertruck. I have all the terms and conditions that say like one entry equals one thing, and you share around through your link or whatever. Fred Lambert won the random giveaway.
This is like the Tesla referral program 2.0.
This is referral program 2.0. Total sham, but they didn't really let people know up front. Like I said, I have the terms and conditions. I was going to go on this whole thing. Not worth it. Congrats to Fred, but at the end of the day, bad luck for Electric, bad luck for this company. And the fact that like anyone can enter, but only social media influencers could win, crazy to me. And they're like, well, there were a couple other people on the list who weren't influencers. Yeah, but they shared their links around. Enter to win, one entry, one way to win. That's the way to do it. Don't do any of this BS sites that have bots that make other people's win. That's what really got me annoyed with this whole thing. So at the end of the day, don't want to talk about it anymore.